Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to this video. This is my 2019 Suzuki Jimny. Now, as you can see, this is a heavily modified vehicle. As most of you know that follow this channel, we made a video of the big Jimny build, both part 1 and part 2. For those that haven't seen that video, you can hit that link in the top right corner. Now in this video I will go over some of the functions in the system. Now, this mod is a very rare mod, maybe worldwide, but it's pretty common here in Iceland. And you can see on these pictures it basically inflates and deflates the tire in the palm of your hand, basically, because it's being controlled by a phone app. Also, you can inflate and deflate while you're driving or stopped or whatever. It basically doesn't matter. As you can see on this shot here, the tires are almost deflated to 1 or 2 pounds, so the tire is almost flat. And what that does, it makes the footprint of the tires larger, which means it drives better in snow. It drives basically, it really compresses the snow underneath the vehicle much better, and so the vehicle almost is capable of floating on top of the snow. Now the phone app, which controls the tire pressure, you can see it here. The tire pressure is 2.5 psi per tire. And you can inflate or deflate all tires at once or just one tire at a time. It really doesn't matter. I will do another video of the installation, and also maybe go into more details on how the tire pressure is controlled. But usually it's very handy to be able to just control the pressure without having to step outside the vehicle every time you need to inflate or deflate. Now I will test the vehicle out a little bit today and show you guys how this system works. So basically, let's do it. Heavy snow in this area, and I think this Jimny is doing exceptionally good in this very rough conditions, because let me tell you, they are. This is deep, heavy snow. So it's actually climbing on top of the snow, building momentum. You just want to make sure not to wheel it, as you can see. You just take it slowly, take half a car length, and just make it roll in. Back it up really slowly. Bit by bit. You'll get there. Now, as these pictures show, we have very much fresh powder snow. So basically that's hard for any vehicle. But it's just amazing how the Jimny works its way through this snow. It doesn't plow it, it just makes a larger footprint, and it pressures the snow underneath the tire tread, and it never gets stuck, basically. But if you get stuck, one of the benefits of this system is, let's say you have 2 or 3 pounds in the tires and you wheel it, so every wheel is basically just free flowing. You can inflate the tire, so that means the tire goes larger, raises the car, and makes it more capable of getting out of tough situations, which is a very good benefit. Plus you have the ARB air lockers front and rear. That helps a lot also. So this is a very versatile vehicle in very, very extreme conditions. So this Jimny can basically drive anywhere on top of glaciers and in very harsh environment or tough conditions. Now I will do more videos on a more detailed description of this system, but this is just to show you guys how it basically works. So I hope you guys learned something today, but I will show you later on how I inflate the tires, and there's also a B-roll. So stay tuned. Okay, and so now we're almost done with the snow. We're almost home. So I think I'll put the air pressure up to 14 psi. So plus, you can also do like this. You can choose this tire, this tire, this tire, or this tire, and just you take it all the way up. Let's say. So, started pumping, and basically you see the air hoses, it's air going in. So, you just slowly start driving, and this usually takes around 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. But, as you can see here, down below, have the air compressor turn on. Also have the rear and front blocker, so I'll take that off. So that means the tires will be locked. Otherwise, everything else is just perfect. Thanks for watching. All right, first things first. You can see the wheel here, and what this basically shows you here is that it has, in the mod, it's threaded through a joint here with a ball bearing inside. So basically this just turns round and round, no problem. And there's this other line that go from here to the wheel, and there you have a valve you can flip on and off basically when you're not using the system. Now you thread a line from this is basically just a tip you put in here to prevent dust and snow or water getting in there. And also you have in the fender flare another line, so it basically goes in there. This is the same system you can see on the rear on your refrigerators, basically where you put the water in for the ice machine, as you can see here. So I will remove these taps on both here and here and install the line in between. Okay, so this is the line, and you just thread the end in here and just push it, and then you take the other end and you just push it in here, and then you flip this valve. So you can do this on all 4 tires, and then the system is ready to be started on the dashboard. Here you can see there is a system called BJ3, which is the system for the inflation-deflation system. So also on the control panel here, you can see there is the air compressor. So basically you just flip that on. There, you heard it. And then you just hit that icon and it's connecting. And there you see. So the current tire pressure is 33 psi, but it's supposed to be on 35 psi. Down here you can see basically when you turn the system on, and if I turn it on now, it will pump from 33 psi to 35 psi. So let's see what happens if I do that. There you go. It started. And it will reach that desired air pressure. Yep, it's up to 34 and it will go to 35. Okay, so if you want to deflate all the tires, what you do, you have the plus and the minus button, and basically you just hit that minus button to decrease the tire pressure and the plus to increase. But you can also do like default tire pressure things. So let's say you do this. So there's a tarmac, there's gravel, and there's snow. So if you hit snow, there it is. See it, do it again. 5 pounds. There you go. You can hear the system deflating. And it's just a release valve underneath the car. And now it's just it doesn't take much time. It takes about 2 minutes or so. There you see it. So it stopped. So the tires are all the way to 5 psi, and you can see when I kick the tire, it's very soft. So that makes the vehicle very, very soft to drive, very comfortable ride. If you have always, 30 something pounds in the tires, it's going to be a bumpy ride.